of 2019, a source confirms to our sister station Fox 32 News in Chicago. Smollett told Chicago police last year that two men physically attacked him and yelled racial and homophobic slurs. Prosecutors insist Smollett faked the racist anti-gay attack on himself in the hopes that the attention would advance his acting career. But with little explanation, authorities last year abruptly dropped all charges against Smollett, abandoning the criminal case only 5 weeks after the allegations were filed. In return, prosecutors said that the actor agreed to let the city keep his $10,000 in bail. The dismissal drew a swift backlash from the mayor and police chief and raised questions about why Smollett was not forced to admit that prosecutors had said that they could prove in court that the entire episode was a publicity stunt. Among those sure to keep pressing for answers was then Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel, who appeared blindsided by the decision, his voice rising in anger at times. Emanuel called the deal a, quote, whitewash of justice and lashed out at Smollett. He said Smollett had exploited hate crime laws meant to protect minorities by turning the laws inside out, upside down for only one thing, himself. So Smollett has become a household name as a result of the case, but it's unclear if the dropped charges will diminish the taint that followed his arrest last month. But this is the big breaking news that happened just moments ago. He is not off the hook entirely right now, as a special prosecutor in Chicago has indicted him. That is the news of the day. We'll continue to follow this. Looks like he will be back in court February 24th for the latest. Always head on over to fox10phoenix.com.
Jussie Smooyay. You can't make this up. I'm telling you, in a world full of fake news, false claims, and all this clout chasing, this is the result of all of that. This is the come-up era. Okay? And as you heard the report, over time, so many different plot details came out about how this thing unraveled, where you had these two guys. And I'm going to tell you, when I first saw the footage, remember, it was all on Facebook. It was like, if you can recognize these two guys, and it was basically just two silhouettes with hoods on. You couldn't identify their faces. Chicago PD did a damn good job, okay, with retracing all of the steps. At 2 o'clock in the morning, you know, it's freezing cold. You're at Subway getting a sandwich, and two white guys just happen to find you on the sidewalk with rope and bleach. And, you know, Dave Chappelle broke it down. I mean, I couldn't have said it any better. But what shocked everybody was that when he said it was two white guys wearing MAGA hats, it ended up being two Africans, two Nigerians, okay? And you have Donald Trump's people. You know, you made this about Donald Trump, okay? And you really think that those people was going to let that go? So when it came out that this was all a hoax for him to get more money on Empire, he got prosecuted. Let me rephrase. He got indicted. Somehow, some way, this dude got the deal of a lifetime, and it got completely kicked out. Okay, all the charges were dropped. We don't know who this person was that came through and gave this boy the golden ticket, but it pissed a lot of people off. Okay, so he let the people keep the his $10,000 bond. The two African guys that was involved, the two I think there was some kind of like, they were Instagram weightlifters, Instagram models. They were actors themselves, but I think they only was like relegated to like doing extra roles and TV shows or what have you. And apparently it was discovered that there was videotape of them guys buying rope. Okay, they were buying all the products, even buying hats, like actual red hats, just so they can have video footage of them, or, you know, silhouettes of them, you know, with hats on, just in case the police was to find footage. But they went further and found video footage of the two guys. They took his phone, and then when they got the phone, Jussie Smollett would even He wouldn't even cooperate. So you knew he was guilty. Okay, all of this is going to come out in this new trial, a new grand jury. Thank God they came out. Because I'm telling you, every black dude was like, man, how the hell I get a deal like that? Okay. And now, Juice wrote a check his ass can't cash. I'm sorry, y'all. This dude going down. All right, this is an election year. And truth be told, whether you want to hear it or not, this could have led to something racial. I'm telling you, okay? This man really could have kicked off something that would have had consequences, unforeseen consequences. This dude didn't even calculate when he was making this whole thing up. He gave them two guys $3,000 a piece to whoop his ass, which they did. But here's the thing. That's some big old dudes. And he had like one minor scratch on his eye. He got smug. He went on tour singing music. I'm the gay Tupac and I fought the fuck back. You know, when you're guilty of something like this, just keep your mouth shut. Okay? You don't be arrogant. You don't be smug. If anything you've learned from John Gotti or somebody, that's a pariah, you take your L, bro, and you keep it pushing. Okay? And like you said, Rahm Emanuel, Chicago PD, them dudes was mad as hell from all of those man hours that was wasted behind this fake ass story. That didn't make no sense. I remember when Sticks and Stones came out, and Dave was like, the reason why black folks wasn't saying nothing, we knew this nigga was lying. He still, so he got his day in court, man. It's, later in the month, and trust me, I think all of us will be looking at this stuff with bated breath, man. But like I said, in a world full of fake news, bro, some of the stuff just write itself, man. You go looking for content, you're looking for a good story that's that's valuable or that offers some kind of entertainment for the day, and this fool just got offered up on a silver platter, bro. And I knew for a fact when that special prosecutor came out of nowhere, that person wasn't going to get bought off. And truth be told, I'm telling you, I think they are still investigating the person who let him go. It ain't gonna end good, y'all. I'm out.